Are you taking the piss out of me saying a bit of a titter? All right, I'm sorry that I'm painfully middle class. All right? Painfully so. That's what it is. I actually said gosh yesterday. Like, legitimately, without even meaning to. There was a moment after I said it. I was shopping. I was in a shopping centre, and I saw, like, a pack of Jaffa cakes, and the cost was, like, £2.50, which is ridiculously expensive. And I went, gosh. And then I kind of caught myself, and I'm like, Josh, what the fuck, man? You used to be cool. No, I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it. I never plan on having kids, but, you know, mentally, I'm very much in my Dilf Arc. And I need to understand that now. I think the jumpers did something to me. I think wearing too many jumpers has permanently rewired something. And that's just because, you know, the house that I moved into, there's a thermostat now, and every single time I walk past it, I look at it, and I just twist it a little bit, a little tiny bit, a little bit, neither up nor down, just a little bit. I'll tell you how much of a middle-class gent I'm becoming. I was going to say I was securing a load the other day, but you need to understand that I'm actually literally talking about transporting goods on a truck from A to B. Okay, so I was using the kind of clampy things, you know, the ratchet straps, and I put the ratchet strap around something. I ratcheted it together. It was very, very, very strong and very tight. And do you know what I did? I nearly didn't do it, but I thought if I don't do this, that might go somewhere. So after ratcheting it solid, I slapped it twice, and I said, "That's not going anywhere." And I realized after I'd done it that I had become a cliche. Because that's just what you have to do. Because if I hadn't have said that, it might have gone somewhere. Let's be real. It may have done. I've got to the point now where if I'm with a group of people and I'm sitting down and I need to leave, I will slap the top of my thighs and say, right, before I stand up, because that is my signal to everyone else. If you're English, you understand this. That is the signal that it is time to leave. You need to go now. That's it. What I love is, I love that there are these kind of universal signals that we all understand and we all know exactly what they mean. We all share them. Like when someone does that, you know what it means. Germans do it with everything. You know what I love about... this was actually when I was in... I think it was when I was in Ghent, in... I want to say Brussels. And look at me. Look at my goodness. Globe-trotting. Jet-setting all over the world. I can't remember whether it's Brussels or Belgium or... There was another... Bulgaria. That was the one. They all begin with B. They're all very similar. But what I loved about hanging out with the Germans is that you do not need to read between the lines with them at all. Most Germans, they're super friendly, but they have absolutely no time for small talk, which as a British person at the start is quite, you know, quite jarring, because a lot of British people, we have this very kind of flowery language, a lot of small talk, we don't always say what we need. German people, when I was hanging out with them in the event, they will literally walk up and go, right, we need to go now, and they just go. They won't stop, they won't wait, they'll just stand at me like, I am tired, and just leave. And I'm like, yo, God, I admire that. There is no ambiguity at all about what they do or do not want. Like, reading between the lines, it's such efficiency. Like, seriously. I mean, I know there's that whole joke about German efficiency, but they are very efficient in social situations. Because there are sometimes you hang out with people and reading between the lines is just, oh, it's draining. Not with the Germans. With the Germans, they know exactly where the lines are and they write perfectly on them. There are no messages between the lines because if there needed to be, there'd be more lines. That's how it works. Just say you want to leave and go. Yeah. No, I love it. I respect that. There's a lot of respect.